been a while, and I really haven't had a lot to say at all. Not that I ever really had anything to say, but sometimes I'm moved to say things, especially when I read things in the news. But I don't know if it's the new year or what, but I'm really, really, really getting tired of the social internet sites. I think what happened, being away for 11 days and having very limited internet access made me realize how much time it sucks up of my life. It just does. You go on Facebook and you're hoping to just maybe check in on some friends. And then because I belong to so many fan clubs, of Michael Jackson, there's so many articles or pictures or something that can just keep me there. It's similar to YouTube. You watch one video and you say, I'm only going to watch one video. And, the hoax videos tend to be on the longer side, like anywhere from, they're not like the 3-minute and 50-second ones. They're 10 minutes and 15 minutes. And, lately, if they're 10 or 15 minutes, I don't care who's doing them. I'm not going to watch them. It just sucks up too much of my time. And the thing is, I guess what I realized was my mother-in-law finally, and she's a psychologist, she finally, it was questionable whether or not I worshipped Michael Jackson. And, it's like, hey, the guy is all about healing the planet, and his whole entourage travels around in Escalades. I can see the faults in his character, believe me. I don't worship him, and I don't know why I feel it necessary to make that claim to you guys out there. I just, I've come to grow in admiration of him and respect for him. But no, I don't worship him. If he were still alive or around, would I want to meet him and chat with him? Sure. But the whole fantasy of, is he still alive, and is this a game, and is this more than a game? Is this a mystery to be solved or cracked? I'm getting tired of it. I really am. And while I was talking to my mother-in-law, and I was trying to make the point that, first I said 1 year, and I'm not going to still believe after 1 year. And then it was like, if Murray is convicted, I'm not going to still believe after that. And now it's like, well, the 4 years isn't up. And she's like, what 4 years? And I'm like, well, did you ever watch This Is It? And of course she hasn't. And I'm like, at the end of how he says, we've got 4 years to get it right. And I thought 2012 would be the 4th year, but you know what? 2013 is the 4th year, and I just can't go at it that long. My trip back to Rochester was really nice. I got to spend it with my family, and I got to spend a lot of quality time with them. And then we went to New York City. My daughter really wanted to see the ball drop, and even though we were in the Times Square area on New Year's Eve, there were so many people there, and there's so many blockades. It's like you can't come into Times Square on certain streets, so there's only a few that are open to bring you into that area. And then when you get anywhere near that area, there's the human blockade factor, and we were a group of 7 people trying to stay together. So, as close as we could get, there were still tall, how New York is mostly tall buildings. We couldn't see the ball drop. We saw the fireworks, but we couldn't see the ball drop or hear the entertainment. So that was, but we had such a good time. We really did. Today I had a mammogram. I haven't had one in a few years, and God, they are so uncomfortable. And anyhow, at one point she says, you wanna get close, you want to press up closer to that machine. Like, no, I don't. Anyhow, I really have nothing to say here. I just wanted to check in and say hi to everyone, and